A tough grid, a tough contest. TKM Extreme, bring it on, boys. Tom Owen and Sam Fowler on the front row of the grid, with Matthew Taylor and Harry Moore on the second, Matthew Ayres and Peter Newman, Jack Griffiths and Joseph Reeve-Smith, Carl Sproat and Lewis Wadley rounding out the top 10. Really going to be interesting to see this one as the field gets their way through the first few corners of this race. I'm not too sure the man starting on pole position is going to be the man taking the checkered flag at the end. It's that close to call as through they go to the first corner and into the lead straight away. Tom Owen puts the 39 out in front, really close through the first couple of corners.
One man out of position is Carl Sproat starting P9. Tom Owen, the race leader, starting pole, of course, but as you say, Jake, can he stay there? He's got the quality to stay there, but this is a tough field, as you say.
Well, there's 2 or 3 karts going wide through that first hairpin. I think Sproat actually made up 2 or 3 places. Let's have a look. He's there or thereabouts, but he's not quite moved up as far as he would like. It was a bit of jostling in position there through the Bruno Ferrari chicane. Drivers getting a little bit feisty. Matthew Taylor, we're watching in 3rd position, the 29, as he continues up the inside. That's a big lunge from the 56 of Jack Griffiths. Did he get that stuck? Not sure if he's managed to make it through.
More battles down the field. They come into turn 1. Somebody look up the inside there. Couldn't quite get that done. Still Owen out front. Taylor in second.
Contact!
2 going off. Oh, big cut, big crash there going through into Cafe Corner.
And we're going to get a lead change as well, so this could come at a very interesting time. Now there is Carl Sproat, the leader of the British Championship, is currently running in 11th position, would you believe? He's actually lost places. So Carl Sproat in trouble. He's already going backwards down the field, kart number 4. So he's going to have to work hard to get it back into position now. Which were the 2 drivers that disappeared off into the barriers? No doubt we'll get yellow flags at Cafe Corner this time by, because both of them will probably still be parked in the barriers. And out in front, it's the Battenberg flag. So they've obviously decided, there's 3 of them in there in fact. They throw the Battenberg flag as Louis Bevan, Alex Rees and Colin Morris clear their karts from the scene. Well, that's an interesting decision. The first Battenberg we've seen today, Alan.
Yeah, we've seen more use of the Battenberg in the last few events at the Super 1 British Championships than we've seen possibly in the last 5 years, but I love the flag. It's the virtual safety car of karting. That's Matthew Taylor, won round 1 of the British Championships. That's Harry Moore, won round 5 of the British Championships. That's Carl Sproat, won round 6 of the British Championships and leading the British Championship at the moment. It's the virtual safety car of karting. The only difference is you close up behind the race leader, keep to a steady pace, and this is absolute perfect pace, perfect demonstration by Tom Owen of what this flag is all about. It allows the officials to clear the karts out of the way, have a look. It will be withdrawn at the end of this lap, so we'll be getting underway racing, but I do love this flag. Gives the officials a little bit of time rather than throwing a red flag all the time and having a delay 5-10 minutes. Gives the officials a chance to have a look at the incident. The drivers need the ambulance. No, they don't. Just get the karts out of the way and we can go racing again. Well, great flag, my favourite.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is going to tighten things up even more than it already was. It was getting a bit flustered on the first couple of laps, and already as the green flag flies, we are getting ourselves up to the action straight off the bat, and I think we've got to change for 2nd position already.
Sam Fowler passes Matthew Taylor for 2nd place at the restart. Few drivers were snoozing, I think, Jake, at the start. It's pretty tight here in the top 10 or 12 positions, but a few of the drivers further down the field just not ready for the restart.
Well, one of the fine arts of a restart is to make sure you are in position with the right pace, the right speed, the right moment, in the right place on the circuit, and it's not easy to get it right. So a couple of the drivers there getting caught out. Oh, contact! Reeve-Smith tries to go down the inside of Matthew Ayres and spins out of Wilkins.
Gets it all wrong. I think he tried to back out of it, to be fair, but that's the end of Joseph Reeve-Smith for this one. Oh, it's the end of Stephen Netting as well. He's out in Wilkins as well. He looks gutted, doesn't he? This is, what a tight battle this is for the lead, and a change for the lead up into the hairpin.
Absolutely cracking stuff. 4 men scrapping away for the lead, and I think the man now in front is Tom Owen again. He lost it briefly. I think it was Fowler actually that got himself up into the lead very briefly. Now he's found his way down to 3rd position again, up to 2nd place. Well, no, 4th place, you're right.
4th place, yeah, for Sam Fowler. Lost 3 places up in the hairpin. Went from 1st to 4th. That's Harry Moore. He knows all about when he's a race winner at the Super 1 level. You've got Taylor in 2nd place. He's a race winner at the Super 1 level as well. So 2 in behind the leaders, queuing up to take him on. Tom Owen's going to know all about this. He's going to come under pressure in the next 3.5 minutes for this race win.
Not for the first time in 2016, the TKM Extreme class brewing a battle royale with Owen leading Taylor. Third position, Moore in front of Fowler, and then fifth place, the 56 of Jack Griffiths, starting to close them all down. This could still go anybody's way. Griffiths isn't far away. The 96, Lewis Wadley, now up to sixth position after all of the decks, cards in the deck have been shuffled up. But he's there in sixth place, going for it. Taylor having a little bit of a look to see if he could get an advantage on Owen. He can't at the moment. Moore is right on the gearbox, and spitting exhaust fumes in fourth place in frustration is Fowler.
Yeah, and then we've got the 56 in behind Fowler. He's going to get into this battle very quickly. Jack Griffiths, as they start to battle for the top four positions, Griffiths will make it 5. And the man in sixth place, I think it's Wadley leading that chase. He could get close quickly as well. And we've got more changes for the lead. Yeah, Griffiths there.
Well,
started P7.
It was Moore. It was Moore trying to come round the outside of Taylor, and it didn't work. He ended up having to cut across very quickly to stop the 28 of Sam Fowler coming through. That was a make or break moment there for Moore. He tried to go deep round the outside, and he couldn't quite get the move done. Griffiths there in fifth position. Wadley still sixth. 11th position at the moment is still Kyle Sproat. He can't break into the top 10. Something is just not going right in this race for Kyle Sproat. He's there in position, I believe. We'll look back again. This is sixth, Wadley. Count them all. No, he's down to 12th now.
Yeah, he's got a problem, Kyle Sproat, no doubt about that. Harry Moore looking to sweep round the outside. Fowler takes advantage though, up the inside. Great pictures from the drone, but Fowler still can't get it done. Moore holds on.
And now Griffiths is there in fifth position, right on the back of them. It's now a 5-cart scrap for position. But yes, indeed, Kyle Sproat with big problems. He's let Peter Newman go by into 11th position, and this is not the Kyle Sproat we're used to seeing down in 12th. These 5 carts still scrapping away for position. Lewis Wadley in the front of the train. There it is. Oh, and he's run wide again. As through goes the 24. Matthew Horton now up into 12th position, and that puts Sproat down to 13th place.
Not happy, Kyle Sproat, not happy at all as they go through Cafe
There
Corner.
He goes into the pits.
And in fact, he's so unhappy. He's had enough. British Championship leader retires from the race.
Well, can you blame him when he's used to running at the front with brilliant equipment underneath him, a fantastic race in the offing, and this is just not cricket as far as he's concerned. Wadley in 6th position now in front of Matthew Ayres, the 58, as they scrap away for 6th place. But look at these 5, and it could be any one of these 5 who gets the victory. We've got less than a minute to go as up the inside goes Griffiths. He takes 4th place off Fowler, so that was a good move and very well timed. 43 seconds on the clock as they come through. Taylor tries to make the move on the leader, and he almost misses Harry Moore. Mount Moore was trying to come past him at the same time, so Taylor gets through into the lead. That was very close indeed. Owen is now down to 2nd place. Matthew Taylor takes the lead with 2 to go.
Tom Owen looked to go round the outside at the hairpin. Can he get him on the switchback coming out of the hairpin? No, he can't. Moore down the outside. 2 wheels off over the curb. He was lucky to hold on to that, to be fair. He's held on to 2nd place.
My goodness me, it's getting very close out there indeed, as Moore has to use more than the racetrack just to stay on the toe of Taylor. Matthew Taylor holding the car to the inside line. No overtakes into Wilkins this time. Next time around, I bet there's going to be at least one. The time has run down to nothing, and we've got the last lap board. Here we go. 5 drivers, all scrapping for the victory. Owen trying to get back into the lead in front of Taylor. Fowler is the fastest man, and he's at the back of the queue with Griffiths just in front of him. And Harry Moore is in that lot as well, don't forget. 5 drivers, any one of them can take the victory. Owen is now down to 3rd position. Make that 4th, as up the inside. Make that 5th, up to the inside, and he's been mugged on the exit. Side by side, these 3, Griffiths, Moore and Fowler all in together, and down to 6th position now. There goes poor Owen. He's been overtaken by Wadley on that last run, but these 3 now squabbling for 2nd position. Taylor's been allowed to get the victory. Up the inside goes Griffiths to 2nd position. Watch out for Moore. He's going to come right round the outside. It's a victory for Taylor, but who gets 2nd? I think it's Moore. Moore just got there for 2nd place on the far side. Griffiths did his best to get into 2nd place, but it wasn't quite good enough. Taylor wins from Moore. Griffiths in 3rd. Fowler 4th from Tom Owen and Lewis Wadley. Owen did manage to get back into the top 5 at least, but he'll feel so cheated from that one.
Great drive, have to say, by Jack Griffiths there to get the podium spot. Junior X30, grid positions on your screen now. It's headed by Alessandro Serenetti, the 96 car with Matthew Berry alongside on the front row. There's some quality in this one all through the field, and it's going to take some winning. 22 drivers as they come to the line for the start. Can the poleman hold on round turn 1? Looks like Bury's got the run on him. He has, and he's through to the lead. 48 is through to second place. That's Evan Cook.
So our pole sitter down to third position already, Alessandro Serenetti. What can he do to work his way through the field? There's a little bit of jostling in position further back, and there's contact in the mid-pack. Who's that's gone around at the tail end? That is Keaton Samra. Keaton Samra spinning on the way down to the Stratford hairpin. Now he's one of my top tips to move his way through the junior ranks. I've seen him in many different classes of karting before. Down to the first corner. Oh, Samra just getting a little bit too close to another competitor on the run down to the braking zone. Unfortunately, it was just Skittles by that point.
Yeah, he was off the track as well, to be fair, so all his own work really there for Keaton. We've seen him taken out many times, Jake, and not his own work. He always seems to be on the back of some incident and getting taken out as a consequence.
Here comes the battle for third position, and it was led by Serenetti, but now he's fallen down as far as fifth position because he's now lost out to both Thomas Pegram in third and Luke Whitehead in fourth position. So Serenetti going from the front of the field to fifth. It's not the best opening part of this race for Serenetti, and he's in danger of losing at least another position just in behind him. Oh, here he goes though, up the inside for third position. That's a great move there from Luke Whitehead, up into third place.
Great move there by Whitehead. That's one of the overtaking opportunities on this track, and you've got to take it. If someone opens up wide, and he did there, he was right on it. But the leader has already pulled a bit of a gap here, Jake.
He certainly has, and Harry Restel's moved up into fifth position as well, past Serenetti. He's just going backwards, Alessandro Serenetti, in this race. From pole position, now down into sixth, and out in the lead, well and clear. Evan Cook is barely breaking a sweat. Look at the gap he's got over Bury already.
The big chasing group behind him, though. They could work together to catch him. He's got a decent gap, though. He's not even in the picture there. As Luke Whitehead looks up the inside of Bury, through Wilkins, and nice move there by Luke through to second place. Where did he start, Jake? P8, was it?
At least he wasn't really in the top six in that one at all, so he's fought his way through beautifully. Still out in front though, Evan Cook and Alessandro Serenetti in the similar coloured kart in sixth position, desperately trying to hang with the top five, but he's not able to. As up the inside comes Restel. Restel gets through to fourth position, very nicely timed into the hairpin, and now he's going to charge after the man in third position, Matthew Bury. He might get a chance to go for it.
But he's got Thomas Pegram right up his chuff. Thomas will not give him any breathing space whatsoever. Pegram in the red and white suit there, green helmet. There he is on the 34.
Well, choice manoeuvre back at the Bruno Ferrari chicane, a couple of corners back from the 55 of Robert Wellham, who went for broke in the left part of the chicane and managed to get the move done. I'm not sure where he went for. Up to fourth position. Is this going to work?
It's Pegram. It is. He's got through. I did say he was right up his chuff and he wouldn't give him any breathing space, and he hasn't done.
Beautifully done from Thomas Pegram, but he's not done. Here comes Restel again. And he almost goes into the back of the man in front of them both. Bury nearly got sideswiped there. He looks back. I think he heard that. He heard the whisper over his shoulder there. Restel's through to fourth. Serenetti through to fifth, briefly at least, because now he's lost the place again.
And we just saw Thomas Pegram making a move through the chicane as well. 2 laps further on, we're into the penultimate lap, and that's Billy Mattock, 65. We've not seen him to this point in the race, but he's in the mix now as well, coming through the line for the last lap. 2 leaders out front, but the leader being closed. Fastest lap by Luke Whitehead, a new event record.
Well, what if he's able to storm up to the tail of Evan Cook? Surely that big a gap is not going to disappear on this last lap, but stranger things have happened in the world of karting. We should give a bit of applaudit to Billy Mattock. He's right on the back of Alessandro Serenetti, the pole man, and he's there in sixth position on merit, having charged hard. But Evan Cook looks as though he's going to hang on to this one in front of Whitehead. Whitehead's going to give it absolutely everything he possibly can. He's closed right up. With one more lap, he might have been able to get him, but it's going to be a victory in the E-plate for Evan Cook. Fantastic race result and a brilliant victory. Second position, third position under some debate, but it just ends up being Matthew Bury who holds off Harry Restel. Tom Pegram in fifth position in front of Alessandro Serenetti. More action from the Shenington Superprix after the break.